Hey everyone, welcome. I have to admit that it wasn't until we smashed 3 rear rims in a season that I started to look into cross-country tire inserts. There's not that many out there that are lightweight, but today I have for you 2 products from Pepi's Tire Noodle or PTN. Let's take a closer look at them. The yellow inserts have a round profile, and you see the World Champion stripes over here because apparently N1NO used to use these ones. As for their use, they're recommended for pretty much any type of riding. They are meant to be light and durable. This yellow plasticky mesh fully covering the foam insert. And that's why I think they're considered to be ultra resistant, and these would be some of the benefits of running with a tire insert to start with that wouldn't necessarily be specific to Pepi's Tire Noodle. That same World Champion theme is to be found on this couple of stickers that are provided together with the valves. They call them the Lofty 2. They're supposed to be ultra light, and they have multiple openings here in the back just so the flow of air and sealant wouldn't be obstructed by the insert. Here in the back, they're going to tell you to read the instructions before installing, and you can see that they make these in 26, 27.5, 29er, and 3 sizes, small, medium, and large. Kind of ambiguously described over here based on either the rim external width or the tire, the ETRTO. Interestingly here, where they mention the tires, we're using 235 or 2.4. You can see that I can get both the small and the medium. I listened to a podcast from Victoria that make tire inserts as well, and they recommended to err on the smaller side if you are in between sizes. So that's the reason why even the Evolution or Revolution inserts that I got are the small size. These Revolution inserts are newer. If you look at cross-country racing today, you're going to see a lot of riders using these specific inserts. And here in their little leaflet, you get clear information about what you get for your tires. And this is where you're going to see that for 2.2, 2.4 tires, like we usually use, they recommend this small, medium size that has that incredible 75-gram weight. So if the original Rockline was perfectly nice and round, you can see this Revolution being flatter, so it takes up less volume into the tire. And also here where it sits into the rim channel is nicely shaped as opposed to just round in the case of the old yellow one. You can see that even here in the 2 graphs that they provide. Interestingly, the Revolution can be used even for gravel. You can see here the small and small to medium and the recommended tire sizes for it. So this Revolution is definitely more versatile insert compared to the original one. And you can see that specified here on the other side, starting with gravel all the way to downhill. And they use that lightweight closed cell foam. That's why they're probably even lighter than the original Rockline that used that plasticky shell. This is just closed cell foam through and through. As usual, they will mention that reduced rolling resistance. Obviously, that comes from the fact that you can run lower tire pressure with the tire inserts. And you do get the same 2 specific valves that are recommended with your inserts. And they would be just stapled here on the inside of this Revolution bag, which is actually quite cool. The Revolution inserts came with it, and it looks pretty nice. Definitely nice branding and marketing for the product. And I mentioned initially that one of the reasons why I consider the inserts is protecting the rims. This is an aluminum rim, 27.5 millimeter ID. And if I look from the top, I hope you can see how this sitting into the rim channel definitely protrudes out. It does give you a little bit more sidewall stiffness, if nothing else. And also, if you were to crash this rim, just push it really hard, you would hit the insert first, definitely before hitting the obstacle with your rim. Same rim, different dimension. This is 25.5 ID, and you can see that original Rockline, even though it has that round profile that would take up more space inside the tire, when it comes to protecting the rim, it will be no different. So chances of snack bites on the tire or rim damage will definitely be reduced, with the added benefit of the stiffer sidewall of the tire as well. But one other way to look at tire inserts is the adjustment of the airspace or air volume that you have in your tire. And I want you guys to think of this very similarly to thinking about your suspension and adjusting it with volume spacers. What's going to happen is, because you reduce the available airspace in the tire with the insert, when running low tire pressure, you're gonna have a quick or more progressive ramp up of the pressure in the tire when it compresses rolling over obstacles. That would definitely make the tire feel different. Obviously, you would benefit from the lower rolling resistance of the low tire pressure. How much airspace would you be taking out of a tire? If you look at this Aspen 2.4 on a 27mm ID rim, it's a pretty big volume tire, and this Pepi's Rockline small insert will still take up a considerable amount of space inside the tire, why I'm tempted to test the small size first as opposed to the recommended medium. The R-evolution insert wouldn't be any different, but again, there is less volume taken out by this given its shape. For any cross-country racer, obviously adding rotational weight to the wheels, it's a no-no, and that's one of the reasons why, again, I consider these, because of their lightweight. Let's take a look at this Rockline medium size, and it comes up to 115-16 grams. The small size of the same Rockline, it evolves around 87-88 grams, as you see over here. And finally, the R-evolution small size, the spec is 65 grams, and you can see it here, 66-68 grams for this little insert. So really impressive. Add one of these, add 60-70 millimeters of sealant in the tire, and you should be able to run a cross-country race no problem without a lot of added rotational weight and with a lot more protection for your tire and the rim. You will find other cross-country tire inserts in the marketplace, but from my research I figured that these are some of the lightest in the industry, and also these are some of the easier to install inserts in the industry. Make sure you check out that video that they have posted. It's not rocket science, but it definitely helps to take a look at it. So do you guys use tire inserts for cross-country or trail riding or enduro riding? Which models do you like the best? Have you ever used PTN or Pepi's tire noodles? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys found this useful, and if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And until next time, hope to see you guys on the trails. Why not using some tire inserts? Cheers, guys. Cheers.